Crypto.XL, where we uncover the hidden gems of the crypto market. Are you ready to discover the next big thing in investing? Get ready to embark on an exhilarating journey with us as we hunt for small-cap coins with the potential to explode. Join us as we dive deep into the world of small-cap cryptocurrencies, exploring their untapped potential and uncovering opportunities for growth that could turn your investment into a fortune. Whether you're a seasoned investor looking for the next big winner or a newcomer eager to learn the ropes, Crypto.XL is your ultimate destination for insightful analysis, expert tips, and the latest trends in the small-cap crypto market. Remember, this is not financial advice. Only invest money you can afford to lose. Don't miss out on the opportunity of a lifetime. Hit that subscribe button and join us on this thrilling adventure to uncover small-cap gems that could skyrocket your portfolio to new heights. Let's make 50-100x gains together.
Good day, guys. This is Crypto.XL, back today with more crypto updates and news. And as predicted, the Ethereum ETF has passed. Crypto.XL. All right. So, looks like we're heading back up to around 60K. And we're going to see if we break through that today or if we have resistance. It's probably not much resistance at 60K. It's probably not. It'll hit it, pretend that there's resistance, back off a little bit, and then break through. So what happens short term? Short term, we could go back and forth, but eventually retest the 70K region. At that point, if we're looking for another significant pullback, is possible. Again, prediction short term is up in the air. I'm just going to say that we're between a range of 70,000 and 50,000. And anytime we go to the lower part of the range are phenomenal buying opportunities that you're not going to see again for another year. There you have it. Simple, right? And then, we head towards 70,000. We've had pullbacks anytime we've entered that region. So the intelligent thing to do would be to de-risk as you head towards 70,000 and increase your coins as you head towards 50,000, right? However, there is going to be a time when we head back towards 70,000 where we don't pull back. And that's how babies are created. So, you just have to be careful with that, right? So being out of the market, being out of Bitcoin, being out of the market, out of crypto, is actually very, very dangerous. Because then you have to buy back at a higher price and you have less coins, lowering your multiples for the bull run. People lose money in a bull market. And the way how they lose money is by trading in and out of positions. Being out of positions and getting caught off guards, being out of a position and then watching the market go up 40%, watching your coin go up, 40%, 50%, 80%, and then FOMOing back in at a later date when your coin is a higher price, right in time for the pullback. FOMOing right the second you buy your coin is up, down 10%, down 12%. Oh, it's okay, we're gonna come back. Next day you're down another 8%, right? So to avoid all of this tension, it would be better to just DCA in with a low amount of your portfolio when we wick down. That way, if we go lower than the price that you bought, you still have capital left where you can buy more. And when we rebound and you're up 200%, and then the market pulls back 20%, you're not bothered at all. You're not worried at all. You're already up 200%. What does it matter if you pull back 20%? You're still in it to win it, right? Because then, should the market go up another 100% after that, now you're up multiple X's. And this is how you play the game. This is how you get your 20X, your 30X, these kind of numbers. Another thing to remember is if you get completely out of the market at these times, you'll never get that 20X, 30X, 40X if you sell your entire bag. I'm not talking about taking profit, that's different. I'm talking about if you sell your entire bag and get out of the market. Because like I said, there's resistance around 70K, so you might say, okay, I'll sell everything at 70K. But again, if you sell everything at 70K and that's the moment we break out, you come back a couple of days later and we're at 82K, you won't be happy, right? So I would look at de-risking, but I wouldn't at 70K, but I wouldn't consider getting out of the market. No, I'm not going to be out of the market for quite a while. So all coins to keep an eye on. Terrific discounts. Everything's at a discount, but let's mention some particular coins that, I'm like, wow, right? AI Tech, that's that's more than 10X in a short period of time. Not financial advice, just my opinion. It is down so much, and for what it's doing, the use case. They're going to have data hubs, decentralized computing, plus they're a launch pad. AI Tech is going to be one of the leaders of this bull run in AI, right? Speaking of AI, GTAI, it is down to less than 1/10 of its recent highs. And this is what I mean, right? Like, if you're completely out of the market, right? You're completely out of the market, and these things go back to their all-time highs. That's 1,000% already for it to get back to the all-time high. So the downside risk I have is losing another 40% should Bitcoin have another hiccup, right? That's my downside risk, down 40% in my portfolio. My upside is a minimum of 10X. I say in a short period of time because I'm looking at by the end of the year. We're in August already. August, September, big month September, especially the latter half of September. October, November, December. Oh yeah. Short period of time. I'm expecting tremendous returns, right? So, and I don't want to be there. I don't want to be out of the market when that initial big green candle shows up. I don't want to be out of the market at that moment, because if I miss that green candle, that's the difference between me being able to say at the end of this bull run, hey, this particular coin that I bought, I got an 80X on it, right? The difference between me saying that and me saying I got a 40X on it. Now, don't get me wrong. Being able to say, I got a 40X return on my investment is still really, really good. Still very good. But I've already done that. I want to be able to say, I want to be able to know for myself that, got an 80x or got a 100x. By the time something goes 100x, I guarantee you that I probably don't have as big a position as I started with. I guarantee you that. But maybe I'll hold on to a few pennies in that coin. But a few pennies at 100x is quite a lot of money still, right? So the risk of not being in the market is very, very high right now. It's so high. I understand that there is extreme volatility, that the Feds may lower interest rates really, really soon, that the market might have a pullback on the news, the stock market might have a pullback on the news, which will affect crypto and cause crypto to have a pullback. But my understanding of this is that the moves in the market, remember, the market fools the most amount of people the most amount of times. I can't afford to be out of the market. Pulling the crypto out, thinking that we're about to experience a 40% pullback, so let me save my capital because I'll buy in when we drop 40%. Here's the problem with that theory. What happens if we don't drop 40%? What if I think we're dropping 40%, but we only drop 10%? So the trigger is never pulled. And then we end up going up 30%. What happens then? Now, my 80x crypto is turned into a 30x crypto. Look, I'd rather make sure I have a good portion of my portfolio in the market. And should we fall 40%, I'll just buy a little bit more. I'll buy an amount that I'm comfortable with, that I'm not going to lose sleep over. And let's take it from there. But the saying goes, time in the market beats timing the market, right? So VCing in over a long period of time, especially as we enter a bull run, beats trying to trade. Trying to trade is not a good look. It doesn't really work that well. There's not that many, multi-millionaire traders, people that are wealthy. How did you become wealthy? Oh, well, I trade in and out of crypto every single day. I don't see too many people doing that. There might be, 0.001% of the population that does that and consistently wins. But outside of that, I don't see anyone doing it. So I'll just avoid all the stress, all the fatigue, the worrying, the sleepless nights, and I'll just DCA into really, really good undervalued projects that are going to be the market leader Q4 2024, which we're about to enter next month. Q1 2025, which I expect to be astounding. And also do realize that the exact timing in 2025 of the highs, we're expecting a peak Q1 and another peak most likely end of the year, if this cycle repeats what happened last cycle. Okay, the cycle might not repeat exactly the same time period of what happened last cycle. That being the case, I have to make sure that I have a plan that I come out on top regardless of what specifically happens. And my plan and my thesis is based on us having higher prices in 2025 than we have now. Okay? So I will be taking some profits in the future should we hit some astronomical levels of Bitcoin. I will not be out of the market. I will be in the market. As we close out 2025, obviously, I will be de-risking. I won't be talking about next altcoin pick, or if I do, it will be with a teeny tiny little bit of the portfolio, like 1% of the portfolio, that kind of thing, right? But I wouldn't be all in November 2025, right? I'm not doing that, right? So it will be a very interesting conclusion to 2024. I think there's a lot that's going to be going on. There's going to be a lot of excitement. There's going to be a lot of money floating around. We're going to have a new president in the United States. Seeing what happens to the economy and how the economy is doing and how the sentiment of the people will be interesting. And I do want to see if people are going to be bullish, because there's a lot of people that are not as bullish right now. If you look at the search term for crypto and Bitcoin, they're pretty low. They're not high. So I just want to see what happens to sentiment. I want to see what happens to YouTube views. I want to see what happens to the search terms for crypto and the overall enthusiasm of the market and the economic outlook of society. I want to see how society responds. And I'm using this as a learning endeavor because I'm thinking that sentiment is going to shift. I'm thinking people are going to become bullish. I'm thinking the shoppers are going to come out again and retail sales are going to go up. I'm thinking that people are going to become more optimistic. So that's why I'm paying attention, because to me, it's almost like a movie to see if this is actually going to happen like clockwork. It will be very interesting to see, because it will be nostalgic of 2021. However, the sentiment of 2021, how people felt that it's up only. Everything's going to go up no matter what. Crypto is about to revolutionize the world. Cardano is going to bring world peace, and there will be no more war or hunger or famine, right? So it will be interesting to see how we close out 2024. Because over a year ago, during the FTX debacle, Sam Bankman-Fried, the Celsius, Two Arrows Capital, crisis, Solana, Cardano, and Matic are all securities. The SEC is going to stop you from being allowed to, you're going to get arrested if you trade crypto. During all of that, I was like, I wonder if the U.S. government's really going to become bullish on crypto. Matter of fact, I'm going to make a statement. The U.S. government is going to become bullish on crypto in 2024, towards Q4 of 2024. I've told my friends and family this information while all of this chaos and madness was going on. That's why I want to see if what I think is going to happen is actually going to happen. Because if all the dominoes fall in place like I expect them to, it's going to be one interesting show. It's going to be amazing. If this really goes down like how I think it's going to go down, the price points that we can reach, people, are price points that are absurd. Does not make any sense at all. The reason why it doesn't make sense, you could be working 40 hours a week. You can take 2 jobs, work 55, 60 hours a week, and do that for 5 years, and save the extra income for 5 years. You won't be spending like how you're spending now. You know why? Because you're always at work. You don't have time to shop. You're too tired and you're working. You're not buying anything. Why? You're going to buy a new TV. You won't be home to watch it. Right? You'll be working. If you save that money, the amount of money you can make within the next 8 months with crypto blows it out of the water. If what I think is about to happen actually happens. So I've never claimed to be able to predict the future. I'm just guessing. Like everybody else, everybody's guessing, right? But that's why I want to see. I want to see for myself. I want to see what is actually about to happen here. Is this really going to go down? Because if it is, boy, whoa, buckle up.
Welcome to Crypto.XL, where we uncover the hidden gems of the crypto market.